your past. 10 Life Lessons on page 100, I speak about the 3 obstacles. And I spoke about this at the Lunch and Learn in West Palm Beach a few weeks ago. The second obstacle that will keep you from achieving your why is your past. See, these are chains that are shackled to someone's ankle. But you have to realize that how many of you, by a show of hands, will be truthful to say that your past has shackled you in life? Everyone look around. Today is the day we're going to release those shackles. Because I want you to repeat that after me. What does that say? I'm taken. Everyone say it again, please. They say, John, how do you do that? Which means when I was building, I got involved in direct selling and network marketing. How many of you are in network marketing? MLM. Excellent. Make sure you're out of boot camp coming up in 2 weeks from now. How many of you are reserved for the boot camp already? Excellent, because I know it's almost sold out. I built a very successful network marketing business for 9 years. I retired from the industry now about a decade ago. And I went on to my first goal was to teach young children how to overcome speech impediment and stuttering. And then I obviously realized all the parents were negative, and then we obviously started DDG a little over 9.5 years ago. But the pressure was words from other people. Who do you think you are? You can't speak. Don't you know you're a stutterer? Don't you remember Mrs. Pancos? Don't you remember the speech teacher? Don't you remember they signed off at the age of 18 in a high school? This is Lemme's report going into college. He's a clinically diagnosed stutterer. There's nothing more we can do. He will not speak. Pressure. Pressure. The refinery. I refuse to quit. I refuse to quit. And I can tell you what the number one proven, time-tested pressure valve, the number one proven pressure valve to release the born champion is your why card. It gives you direction, focus, and accountability. Your why card. Nancy Matthews began her why card when she first listened to the first CD. Now, everyone is self-made. You realize that, right? It's just that the successful people tell you that. Someone who's 44 broke, blames everybody else. It's everybody else's fault but theirs. Everyone is self-made. This is the process. Here's how. Champions do all the time. Do when, John? All. Everyone say all. All the time. That was good. You guys got all on the third one. What others do only occasionally. You know, we celebrate an occasion. You're going to come over to the house for Christmas, Thanksgiving. That's an occasion. See, the root of occasionally is a special, once in a time, maybe a couple times a year. That's what occasionally means, the root word. So when someone says, well, I have a special occasion when you come over, your dream is not a special occasion. And you've got to face the facts in your life. You're either going to do something every day, Pam, correct? Thank you very much. Pam is one of my coaching students. Where is Mrs. Burns? Barbara's right there. We're going to have a wrestling match today. Barbara's out, fired up. I say that because you have to realize this is a why card. This is a sample why card. This is the sheet of paper, Angelina, you picked this up last year, correct? 1 year ago. And she's got it right there. So today when I conclude the message, you'll be able to get a bonus why card. I want you to open your ears and I want you to open your heart. Because inside the word heart is ear, H-E-A-R-T, ear. What goes in your ears goes in your heart. What goes in your heart comes out of your mouth. And then your words produce your results. Interesting, isn't it? It's fact. That is fact. This is a why card. Open your ears and your heart. Every morning when you roll over, I call it the why rollover. You roll over, and instead of rolling on the floor and putting on the news, or calling your negative friend, or checking your fancy phone, you speak your future into existence today by the words you speak. The first 7 minutes of your day controls your destiny. As soon as you roll out of bed, you stand up, you say, I am dealing with all the challenges of the building my business today because my why is to spend more time with my family, provide for my children's education, and have the finances needed to take regular family vacations to be a mentor to my kids. I am donating and tithing a percentage of my earnings to my church or favorite non-for-profit organization. I am making a difference today as a profit-producing, fear-demolishing, record-breaking, action-taking, eye-opening, mind-blowing, fired-up, and laser-focused millionaire champion. Now, even at the rate that I speak, that was only less than a minute. You realize if you read that out loud, see, guys, focus on this very much. You guys just said lean this way a little bit, and the guys lean this way. We're going to make a little psychological attention. Words, outwardly spoken, instantly detonate inward fear. How many of you have ever had negative thoughts, that little voice? When all of a sudden you go, I am a champion, that thought's like, man, they're around Lemme again. I want you to come closer again. Words outwardly spoken, instantly, how, John? Instantly detonates fear. I could stop right there and change your whole life. Believe me, as someone who couldn't speak, someone who sat, I still remember sitting in front of Sister Raymond Aloysia like this. Hard letter, soft letter, hard letter, soft letter, stutterer. Stutterer. Not one day, 14 years of speech pathology. That's why some of you will see a space in my teeth. I could obviously financially get my teeth all fixed and all that stuff, but I leave it there. It's a success scar. Because they put a brace in my mouth, right? Dad will tell you. They put a brace in my mouth thinking I could breathe easier. Now I could spit easier at them. Trish, you like that, right? Trish is fired up. Sample Y card. Every day. The key is to read your Y card each morning. Because champions do when? All the time. Not when you feel like it. All the time. Eyes and ears. You're going to see some pictures of some local champions here. That's Evelyn and I. Where's Evelyn? Evelyn's in the room, correct? Evelyn's over. That's awesome. Evelyn's there. And then, who's that? World famous Susan. Doug Weber. Doug's right there. And then Lynn Keene. Lynn is here. There's Lynn. They have the world famous do not disturb ears on. These ears say do not disturb on them. Champion in training. You put the ears on. Do you know why? Because your eyes have 100 million receptors. It's very powerful. Your eyes. I made a blooper last night when Nancy and I were conversing, and I said, 1 million. You have 100 million receptors in your eye. And the only part of the body that is the exact same size when you're born to when you pass on to heaven is your eyeball. And in the greatest motivational success book ever, it says, without a vision, people perish. And the tool of the enemy is distraction. You get your vision clear. You get clarity. And faith comes by hearing, and hearing of great word. Faith is the greatest muscle you can build. You have to control your faith gates of your eyes and your ears. You have to put do not disturb. You're reading your Y card, do not disturb, I'm building my Y. Do not disturb, I'm building my Y. Do not disturb. I saw Kathy was walking by the pool this morning. Where's Kathy? I pointed her out. I said, I saw you today. Or maybe she's outside. When she was walking by the pool, and I was in a gym all by myself. I know Faye came by this morning and saw me there exercising. I was doing my affirmations out loud. I'm fired up. I expect today lives to change. I am changing people's lives today. I believe today the next wave of Nancy Matthews, Michelle Princes are in the room. I am changing lives today. I controlled my eyes and my ears today. This is very powerful. Make sure today, take a picture with the famous ears. And then when somebody is around you who you know is negative, tell them, please, do not disturb. Champion in training. It's very powerful. You have to understand that, correct?